Sara thought, and said to herself, "Come on, Sara, you can do this. Just a quick lil, tippy-tap." Patrick was watching Sara. Sara can't do anything and is nervous. Gym class begins. Sara said to herself, "Okay, now is my chance. Yo, you wanna be, Rose says to Joe, "Hey, Joe, wanna be my partner?" Joe said, "Sure." Patrick laughs at the sight. Ha ha ha. After school, Sara cries, and said to herself, and just like that he's gone. Patrick said himself, "Man, I really thought this one be the one. How am I so good at winning all these bets? Ha, seriously, girl. I have to pick up a new hobby this week. What am I supposed to do with all this free time now that you'll be doing all my homework?" Sara hit him and said, "Get off me." Patrick said, Sara, why are you so violent?" Sara said, "Why do you think?" And Sara reached room 12B, and said herself, "Stupid Patrick. It's his fault my life is a complete disaster. I'm so mad." Sara nervously knocks on the door, and goes inside the room, and sits on her chair. Oliver asks, "What happened to your glasses?" Sara said, "They broke." Oliver said, "Yeah, cool, okay. Let's start." Sara said to herself, "Fine, whatever," and closed her eyes. Oliver noticed the Sara and asked her, "Oh, so did you do your homework?" Sara dropped her head on the table, and Sara said, "Don't talk to me about homework. This week's gonna suck." Oliver thought, "Now what I do?" He guessed that's a no. Sara said, "Hasn't it ever happened to you where you had an opportunity right in your hands? Multiple times. But because you're an idiot you just let it go." Oliver said, "Oh, no." Sara said, "I mean, what the heck is wrong with me? I totally could have just talked to him. And now, since I'm a freaking chicken, I have to do double work. Double. And worst of all, it's always me who gets myself into these kind of situations. No one else is to blame here but me. My life sucks." After listening to the full story of Sara, Oliver said, "Are you done?" Sara lifts up her head and looks at Oliver, and said, "Don't you have a heart? Really? I mean, what's wrong with you? Are you a robot? Since the first day I met you all I hear from you is calculus. You don't even bother to say a simple, hello, or, how was your day? It's all just math. And you're rude. And I know you don't like me, I get it. But honestly, you annoy the heck out of me too. Half the time I have no idea what the heck you're talking about." Oliver said, Hold on. You do know I'm not getting paid to come hang out with you, right? I'm just supposed to help you understand calculus. And it's already proving to be a very difficult task with you." Sara said, "Maybe it's 'cause you suck as a tutor. Did you ever think about that? Also you need to work on your people skills 'cause you suck there too. At least ask me how I'm doing or if I'm understanding. Maybe worry about the reason behind why I actually struggle so much with calculus. Maybe if you're nicer you'll discover I'm actually a math genius maybe. Or not." Oliver thinks something and said, "Okay, alright. Fine. How was your day? Can you please explain to me why you are so upset right now, please?" Sara looks the Oliver and said, "I'm not gonna tell you. I don't even know you." Oliver waits for a while and stands up from his chair, and picks up his book and mobile from the table, and starts going out wearing his bag. Seeing all this, Sara says to herself, "What have I done?" Sara said to Oliver, Wait, I'm so sorry. I'm the worst. I didn't mean any of that. Kind of. I was just angry at someone else. It's not your fault. Sorry. Please don't leave. I need you. I mean, to pass math." Oliver stops and sits down again and said, "Okay." Sara quickly opens a book and says, Okay. Good. Chapter 18. Right? Let's do this. I actually love math." Oliver said, "Wait." Sara gets nervous. Oliver looks at Sara and, "You know Vicky, I was actually thinking how fun it is now that Sara's always busy with tutoring. 'Cause this way we can talk behind her back and make fun of her and stuff." "Okay, you go first," Vicky said. Ha, that's pretty funny, Patrick. But I can't. I'm in the middle of my shift. "Here's your food," Patrick said. "Oh, come on. Sit down, take a break. Why do you think I ordered so much food?" "Oh, this looks good." "Okay, fine. I'll go first. It's just too funny. Since the subway incident I keep betting Sara to do dumb things and she keeps falling for it every time. Even just today, I got her to do my homework for a whole week 'cause she was too chicken to just go and talk to her new crush, Joe." Vicky sits on a chair and said, "Oh, she's got a new crush." Patrick said, "Yeah, it's a new transfer student. All the dumb girls in our class are in love with him. Anyways, I'm honestly just trying to help her. Everything I keep betting her to do are things she already wants to do but is too chicken to do it. I thought maybe if I add pressure to it she'd actually do things." Vicky said, "That, or you just want her money." Patrick said, "Hey, money is money is money." Vicky said, "So, what about that new transfer? What about him? Does he feel like enough competition for you to finally get the guts to fight for her?" Patrick said, No. Don't smile like you know something. I'm chewing. Why are you asking me something stupid like that?" Vicky said, "Well, sometimes you talk about her. A lot." Patrick said, "Yeah, so, what else am I supposed to talk with you about?" "Your cousins." Vicky said, "I mean, you come all the way to my restaurant to talk about Sara." "It's cool, I like Sara, too, but like, why? I know we were kind of used to her crushing on you for the longest time. Then suddenly over the summer break it looks like she's just completely over you. I mean, that must have done something to you, right? What, is she not giving you enough attention anymore?" Patrick said, "Sheesh. Dude, chill out. I was just annoyed at her, that's all. Why does everyone keep asking me that? Sara and I are just friends and we are okay with that. Why does everybody feel like they can just come in and make us happen? We're not a thing and it's not gonna happen, and it's okay." Vicky said, "Well, why not? What's wrong with Sara?" Patrick said, "Nothing's wrong with Sara. She's great. I've just never thought of her like that, you know. Besides, what's wrong with just waiting to be friends? Dating just ruins friendship and it sucks." Vicky said, "Well, I guess you never know. Feelings might develop now that you've got some competition." Patrick said, "Gosh, Vicky, why you gotta bring up weird subjects while I'm trying to enjoy this freaking chicken?" Vicky laughed and said, "You're the one talking about Sara." Patrick said, "We are clearly not on the same page about this subject." In schoolroom 12B, Oliver looks at Sara and said, "Stop the study." Sara nervoused and asked him, "You don't wanna do math?" Oliver said, "No." Sara said, "What?" Sara thought and said herself, "Oh, crap, he's gonna bring the subway incident, isn't he? Please don't bring it up. Please." Oliver said, "You're too distracted and I don't have time for this. Where are your priorities? Do you want to pass your calculus class? Stop playing around like a little kid and take this seriously. Just go and take care of whatever is distracting you from your studies and let's meet when you feel ready for this." Oliver stood and said to Sara, "Just text me when you want to meet again. And go out the room." Sara was left wondering what to say to her now. Sara said to herself, "But what if you're part of my problems, subway boy?" Sara her head down and says herself, "At least I get a math break." After being silent for a while, Sara realizes that, he's right. That's it, I'm taking care of one problem at a time. Sara runs towards the notice board, and the Sara newspaper club sees the members' notice. Sara said to herself, "'Cause it's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll. I guess Dad finally fixed his record player." As she entered the apartment, the music was loud. Sara said her dad, "Dad, your music's too loud. You're gonna make all the neighbors come out of their homes and complain." Her dad said, "Oh, hey honey, check it out. I fixed my record player." Sara said, "Dang, I thought I was free when that thing broke." Her dad said, "What are you talking about? These are the classics. AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Queen. I thought I raised you better than that." Sara said, "Your music's too loud. It disrupts my spirit." Her dad said, "Man, I miss the good old days when I used to rock it in the electric guitar with my mates." Sara said, "What are you talking about? You don't even know how to play the guitar, Dad." Her dad said, "I will now. I just bought this at a yard sale. Now I can play along to my favorite tunes." Sara said, "That sounds terrible." Her dad said, "Check this out. I learned the chorus to Black Sabbath's Iron Man." Sara said, "I'll be in my room." Her dad said, "Oh, come rock with me. I set this up for you." Sara said, "Sorry, Dad. Too much homework." Sara said to herself, "Stupid Rose hasn't texted me back. She probably doesn't think I'm good enough to get into her stupid club. I should have texted Joe instead. Stupid chicken me." Sara thought, "Do I even have time for something like this right now? Maybe Subway boy Oliver was right. What are my priorities? I should probably just tell him I'm ready to meet tomorrow." Sara decided to text the Subway boy. She texted, "Hey, sorry about today. Can we meet tomorrow after school?" Oliver replied her, "Okay." Sara said to herself, "Yeah, maybe I shouldn't join the newspaper club. I need to be more responsible with my time. That's it. Even if Rose texts me back, I'll just tell her I don't have time." The mobile phone rings. Sara sees whose message it is. Patrick asking, "Did you finish my homework?" Sara thinks, "Dang, I got excited for a second. Even though I'm not joining that club anymore." Sara replied to Patrick, Yeah, sure. All done, bruh." Patrick replied her, "Do you even know what the homework is?" Sara asks him, "What is it?" Patrick said, 300-word essay for English. Topic: My favorite vacation. Sara said, "Lol, you want me to make up a random vacation for you?" Patrick said, "Yeah, ha ha ha." Sara said, "It's gonna be so good." Patrick said, "You wanna get hotpot before you do my homework?" One more notification came from unknown number on Sara's cell phone. Sara read the message. It was written in the message, "Hi, I heard you're interested in joining the newspaper club." Sara thinks, "That's not Rose's number." Sara replied and asked, "Who this?" And reply comes, "Sorry, this is Joe Young from school." Sara is shocked and happy to read Joe's message. And said to herself, "Wow, Joe Young. Oh my god." Sara said to herself, "What do I do? What do I do?" Joe sent another message. "Sorry, Rose gave me your number since I'm in charge of the applications." Sara replied him, "Hey, no worries. What's up?" Sara doesn't know what to say in the message. Sara delete her message again and again. Sara said to herself, "This is too stupid. How come I forgot how to text like a normal human all of a sudden? Is okay alone too cold? Oh. Too late now. Smiley." Joe said, "Can't wait to read it. Loved your class paper." Sara said to herself, "He liked my dumb class paper." And wink face. "I can't wait either. Gotta start that application essay right away. Oh my god. Dad, I wanna rock with you now." Sara left her mobile on the bed and went to another room. And Patrick's messages were coming on her mobile. After a long time, Sara came and saw her mobile phone. "Bye, Dad. I'm going to school." Her dad said, "Don't be distracted with all those boys in class. Listen to your teacher." Sara said, Yeah, whatever you say, Dad." Sara Lin. Sara is shocked to see Joe. Joe said, "You live right across. What a coincidence. I can't believe it." Sara said, Yeah, This is so crazy. So crazy. Ha ha. Sara said to herself. I thought it was Subway Boy who lives across. Joe said. Well, you wanna walk to school together? I'm just waiting for my little brother. He'll be right out. Sara said. Ah, you have a kid brother. Joe said. Yeah, his name is Oliver. Sara panics when she hears Oliver's name. And said. Ah, I forgot a thing. Joe said. Oh, there he is. Sara, this is my little brother, Oliver. Oliver, Sara goes to our school, too. Oliver said. What a coincidence, right? Oliver does not speak to Sara. Sara also doesn't talk to Oliver. Joe said to Sara. Hee, don't mind him. He gets like that sometimes. You ready to go? They all walked towards the school together. Sara said to herself. Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me. He lives right across. No way. Sara said to herself. How the heck are these two even related? They're so different. Joe said. Man, I just think it's crazy that I was just texting you last night about the newspaper club and now we are neighbors. The world is such a small place. Sara said. Oh, yeah, it sure is. Hee. Joe said. I'm actually so excited about the newspaper club. I used to be in it at my old school. Sara said. Oh, yeah, here, I have my application essay. Joe said. Oh, awesome. This looks great. Can't wait to read it. I've been trying to convince my brother to join the club with me. Right, Oliver? He keeps saying he's too busy after school with tutoring. But I'll keep trying since he's a pretty good writer, too. Right, Oliver? Oliver said. I can't hear you. Joe said. He can totally hear. He's just too humble. Oliver walks faster and outwalks them. Patrick and his friends are sitting on the road. Patrick looks at Oliver. Patrick said to himself. There goes Subway Boy. Patrick then sees Sara and Joe coming together. Patrick says with a wave of his hand. Sara and Joe were busy talking. That they don't hear Patrick's voice. And both walked ahead. Rose is also surprised to see Sara and Joe together. Patrick said to himself. What the? Patrick comes in class and looks. Still Sara and Joe are talking to each other. Sara said. Really? No way. I love hot pot too. Joe said. Really? Wow. That's crazy. Patrick said to himself. Everyone loves hot pot. Rose said. And they even, walk to school together. What's the deal with that? Patrick said. Well, maybe they're just, in love with each other, Rose. Rose said. Ah, gross. Don't even say that. You need to control your girlfriend, Patrick. I don't understand how you can let her run loose flirting with other men like that. It's disgusting. Patrick said. Well, lucky for you, she's not actually my girlfriend. So, you and I could always. I'm in your dreams. Rose ignores the Patrick and met with Joe. Rose spoke. Hi, Joe. Can I talk to you about the NPC? Joe said. Oh, sure. Tammy said to Patrick. I thought Sara was your girlfriend. Patrick said. Oh, no, Tammy. She's not. I'm single. Why won't anyone get it? Tommy is very surprised. And said to herself. You're single. Patrick asks Sara. You never texted me back last night. Also, you did finish my homework right. Sara said. Oh, hey Patrick. Oh my God. Patrick. Guess what happened this morning? Oh my God. You're gonna freak out. The teacher enters class and says. Good morning, students. Please turn in your papers and let's begin class. Patrick said to Sara. Well, Sara turns her attention to Rose and Joe. And said to Patrick. Okay, so this morning. But Patrick asks. No, Sara, my homework. You did finish it, right? Sara said. Your homework. Patrick. I forgot about your homework. Patrick said. No, Sara. No, Sara. Patrick quickly pulls out his notebook. And quickly started writing. My favorite vacation. Disney, Planet. My mom and my little sister ate turkey legs. Yum. Sara said. Go. Go. Patrick. The roller coaster, Patrick. And the Mickey rat. Teacher said. Okay, any last papers? Patrick said. Yes. Here. Here I finished. Teacher asked. What's that? Patrick said. It's homework, sir. Teacher said. Sorry, Patrick. I asked for a typed paper, not handwritten. Okay, let's begin class. Patrick gets very angry. Sara calls Patrick. Patrick says angrily. Don't talk to me. Sara said to herself. Oh, crap. Patrick gets angry with Sara and sits in his seat. Sara looks at Patrick as he looks at her. But Patrick ignored her. Sara texts Patrick. Hey. Sorry. Patrick doesn't see Sara's message. And ignored her. Sara again texted. Dude. I forgot. Okay. Why you so mad? Sorry. That was a stupid bet anyways. But Patrick ignored her text again and again. Patrick looked at Sara angrily and told her not to send the message. Stop it. Sara gestured with her hand. Read it. Patrick said silently. No. Sara said silently. Read it. Patrick. Patrick said silently. No, Sara. Just stop it. Sara said. Okay, fine. It's lunchtime. Patrick also ignores Sara at lunchtime. Sara calls him, but he ignores her and says. The table is full. Joe said. Sara. Over here. Sara becomes happy. And Patrick is furious to see this. As Sara walks towards Joe, she sees the subway boy sitting there. Sara said to herself. Subway boy. Always subway boy. Patrick said to Tammy. Yeah, right. Trader Chicken's gonna have lunch with Subway boy. Tammy asks. Who's Subway boy? Patrick said. No one. No one. Eat your lunch, Tammy. Tammy said. Okay. Sara takes her lunch and walks over to Joe. Patrick says angrily. What the? Is she best friend forever with them now or something? Tammy said. They do seem pretty cool. Patrick said. Please don't say that. Joe said. Hey, Sara. Perfect timing. Come sit with us. We were all just talking about having a newspaper club meeting after school. Do you think you can make it today? Sara said. Oh, are you guys all in the newspaper club, then? Joe said. Yeah, it's been kinda tough. We didn't get a lot of applications. But we finally formed a small group. Sara said. Oh, that's nice. Rose said. Well, I guess people didn't love the idea of having to write an entry essay, so we had to settle with you, Lulu, and these 3 other juniors. Sara said. Well, I'm in the club too. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I worked so hard on that essay. Sara said to herself. Wait, you're all juniors. All of you. Oliver said. Yeah, we are. So what? Yeep. Me too. I'm Cordelia, nice to meet ya. I'm not. I'm whatever I want to be. Yes. I'm a junior too. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Mickey Dean. Well, actually, my name is Michael. But everyone just calls me Mickey or Mikey. You're Sara, right? I read your paper. Oh my god, y'all are seniors. What an honor to be in y'all's club, seriously. We promise we'll work super, mega, extra, hard. Right, Oliver? Oliver said. Yeah, okay. Sara said. Good to hear. And nice to meet you too. Sara thought and said to herself. I can't believe it. He was a junior all along. He's just a kid. And to think I was so intimidated this whole time. I still can't believe Joe's my neighbor. He's probably gonna yell at me again for not prioritizing my studies. I mean, technically I'm a senior, so I'm older. Maybe I should be yelling at him, right? Is he gonna be mad I joined the club? Even Patrick thought it was dumb I joined. Oh, right, Patrick. Aw, crap, is he still mad? Hey, Patrick. Patrick ignored her and go out and rush. Sara said. Patrick. Wait. Lululemon. Wah. Lululemon said. I wouldn't worry about him if I were you. He'll come around. He always does. Unlike the subway, it stops coming around after midnight, doesn't it? Sara said. What did you say? Lululemon said. Sara, I'm late for a tarot card reading appointment. Sara said. Wait, why are you talking about the subway? Lululemon said. About what? Sara shook the Lululemon and said. About my most embarrassing moment in my life. Lululemon said. No. Sara said to herself. Ah, stupid Patrick. If he keeps telling everyone soon even Subway Boy will know. Lululemon said. Doesn't everyone already know? Secrets are a heavy burden to carry, Sara. But I leave you with a magical freeing spell. Lululemon does some magical tricks. After magical tricks, Lululemon said. Liberty awaits you, Sara. Ready to go, Tammy Yokohama. Tammy said. Aha. Sara said. Wait, what the heck was that all about? What do you mean, everyone already knows? Lululemon said. Don't look back. Sara said to herself. She's gotta be kidding, right? Does she mean he knows too? Sara looks time and said herself. Oh yeah, I have my newspaper club meeting soon. Crap, I really hope she's just saying nonsense like always. There's no way he remembers all that, right? Ah, crap, I hope she's just kidding around. Sara rushes to the meeting room. And while walking, it stops. Sara sees, Oliver is sitting outside the room. Sara said to herself. There he is. Sitting there all mysterious like he knows something. That happened so long ago no one even remembers anymore. Subway Boy, get over it. It's all been forgotten by now, right? There's no reason for me to ever bring that up ever again, right? Right. Fresh start. I'm your senior. Dominance. Sara spoke. Oliver young. Oliver looks Sara and asks her. What? Sara said. Why aren't you going into the meeting yet? Oliver looked at the time and said. It doesn't start for another 5 minutes. Sara said. Right. So, that thing I found out about you. It's just so crazy. I just can't believe this whole time I didn't realize it. Oliver asks her. What? Spill it out. What do you want? Sara said. Geez, Darko Malfoy. Nothing. I just wanted to say it's crazy that you're a junior. I just didn't realize that. Oliver said. So what? So dramatic. Of all the things you found out about me today, that's the shocking one. You thought I was a senior or something. Sara said. I mean, they were all shocking, but I'm a senior and they assigned a junior to tutor me. So, that's kinda weird, right? Oliver said. Well, I guess it must be pretty shocking. You must be super embarrassed to find out you're being tutored by a junior that happens to be your next door neighbor. Sara loudly said. Well, what's embarrassing about that? Why would I even be? Oliver said. Really? You're not embarrassed, Sara? Surely you have reason enough to be embarrassed about something. Sara said. What? What are you talking about? Are you talking about be a bump? What? Sara said to herself. What is Oliver talking about? Can I kiss you? That I said it. Sara said. Why are you starting so awkward? Listen, what I meant is that because I'm a year older you need to be more respectful, okay? Oliver said. Are you being serious? You think I'm the problem here? Sara said. I mean just 'cause sometimes you do come off a bit rude. But I guess we both have to work on. Oliver turns and walks away and says. Maybe when you beat me at math we'll see. Sara said. Hey you, see, that's exactly the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Oliver looks and said. Respect needs to be earned, Sara. It has nothing to do with age. And Oliver tried to open the door. And said. Oh, right. Did you want to reschedule our tutoring for later since we have this meeting? Sara said. Are you kidding? No, I don't want to reschedule our tutoring. Ever. Oliver said. All right. Good luck with your test. Sara said. Fine, whatever. Oliver tries to open the door but it won't open. Sara says seeing this. What are you doing? Just open it. Oliver said. It's locked you idiot. Sara said. Don't call me an idiot. I'm your senior, remember? Oliver said. The door is still locked. Stop reaching. Sara said. Then just knock, you stupid subway boy. Oliver said to Sara. Freeze. Lululemon is watching and said, "You two are trying to open the wrong door. Are you coming to the meeting?" The Kiss Bet anime story is continued.